Juicy.
Wowie, wow. This is the juice you promised. Here it is. She's delivered. Oh my God, a double save.
And there's consequences.
Whatever that means.
Whatever it is. Do we know? I don't think I even know still.
You're still waiting, right? It can happen at any moment, at any point in your life.
The Boulets do a very good job of keeping us in the dark.
But that was gaggy. Were you expecting to see both of them come back?
No, really. I thought Eva was gonna go just because
The sweatpants?
the sweatpants.
Yeah.
What?
No, for real.
It just took too long for them to come off, like they were saying, and like the legs were just so amazing. I wish they had a little bit more veinage, though. I really wanted them to just be like.
She likes a veiny one.
Yeah. They were,
Good to know.
It was really awesome, though, and like watching them like go at it was really great. Everyone did so good, but like they had a hard time that week, really judging us. So.
It was a good week.
It really was.
It was one of my favorite weeks. I was like, oh, y'all are going in. I love this.
I got smothered. I got some pussy.
Ooh, we saw. We lived for that.
It was a great time.
Honestly, I'm so pleased that both of them got saved because I wouldn't have been able to pick one to go.
No, literally.
Yeah. But the consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'd be scared. Cause, with the boys, you never
At
know.
this point, we're pretty much shaking in our boots. I'm like, 2 of us could be going home now. Or 3. Who knows what they're going to play now?
Send them all home.
All at once.
The Boulets win.
And then bring...
Just like every season.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for 1 year when they just finally do that. They're like, actually, everyone makes it to the end, and then we win. Yeah.
$100,000 courtesy of us.
We're keeping it, right?
Sorry, we changed our mind. We're actually keeping that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into what the challenge is going to be this week. I can't wait to see it. I didn't watch the episode before, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Just kidding.
Ooh. That's you raw dog in the episode.
That was horrible.
Couldn't be me.
The worst, I think, fright feed I've ever done.
That's the worst fright feet extermination I've ever seen.
That was so traumatizing. Like, great for conquering your fears, but fuck. That was a lot to handle. And when you figured out that lock wasn't doing shit for you and you're just stuck there, you realize how fucked you are.
Well, it's just connected to, like, part of the gate. Like, you unlock it. What is it supposed to do? It's not attached to anything.
In the moment, that adrenaline didn't let you see the fakeness that was right there. And you're like, why isn't it doing anything? And the panic sets in and you're like, oh no, what the hell? So it was just inevitable that you're just all going to die.
How long were you holding your breath for?
Too long.
Too fucking long. Yeah, way too long.
Was the, like, muscle daddy at least, like, the lifeguard on duty?
That was on the other side, so you at least saw a light at the end of the tunnel.
You're like, there's hope. Yeah. No, that's scary. I feel like holding breath underwater and like I feel like still feeling like you need to figure out that code is so scary. Like I don't know about y'all, but I am scared to open my eyes
underwater. The sound and the
underwater.
lights and that thing pressing on you is just panic, 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 panic.
And it didn't really showcase it, but like there's a thing that like pressed on your back, pressing you down even farther into the water.
Oh no.
So it's like claustrophobia on top of being submerged in that water that's just like rising slowly in front of your face. Like, ugh.
I mean,
it was just so much at once.
They give you guys the option to back out. Did anyone think about backing out?
But that consequence would
I know,
obviously eliminate you.
I know. Right. I mean, I would consider it, but like I'd rather drown on camera first before I quit.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying.
Dedication,
like,
I love it.
A little resuscitation, yeah.
Right, that could be
good
gaggy
TV.
too.
Yeah. I mean, that was my attitude for every extermination I had to go through. I was like, well, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. And if it's going to be on camera, maybe it'll be an Emmy.
Right.
Okay, all right. Get an award at least. I'm here for that. Would you do it again if you had to?
I don't know. That was top tier worst.
Oh,
no, probably not.
Good to know.
Hard pass.
Hard pass for sure.
Oh my god, yeah. No, that was gaggy. I feel like they've been getting
Gaggy
more
for
creative.
Gaggy.
Yeah, literally. Right.
Coughing the water out of your lungs.
Yeah. Was it like also sewage water or was it still like clean water? That's what I want to know. Like how aggressive did they get
It
with
wasn't
this?
fresh, I'll say that.
Okay.
I don't know how many have peed in the water or whatever. Who knows if it's chlorinated or anything? I don't know.
What an extra treat.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone probably peed their
I
pants.
was
like,
please don't let me get
Oh
pink
my
eye.
god.
Yeah.
They open the gate and I like slither out, just like vomit, tears, snot, just covered in it. Just
I'm sure.
oh god.
Yeah.
I can't do the water.
Ugh.
It would have started coming up. I would have started hyperventilating.
Yep.
I would have drowned on
No,
camera.
the
in a
anxiety was
puddle.
that real that day because we really thought, like, we didn't know what to expect.
Well, and especially like day after day after day of having to go through everything, and it's all just like building up and just like weighing on you.
Whee!
Right. Do you feel scared to swim now, or you still feel okay in the pool?
I love me a pool, but
Uh.
push me down in it?
Okay. Good.
No,
to know.
that-
right.
that
Only
was
playful
the-
things. Yeah.
That was that. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Let's get back into
Yes,
it.
that was
let's
good.
Show
keep
me
going.
more.
Ooh.
Oof.
This was a cool
It
challenge.
is. I love this challenge.
Yeah.
It's so like, I know. I really wanted to go like underwater for this. That was what I
Again?
really wanted.
Yeah. What was it? What was it?
But
season
not
one?
freely swimming
Right.
in joyous forms.
I would love
no
that.
drowning, please.
We could like drop you on the aquarium or something.
Yeah,
You know? Like,
that was the fantasy. They would be like, "There's a shark in there too, though."
yeah. You just swim away from
that
the
would have
shark.
been epic.
That would have been a really cool
It's still an
extermination challenge.
It looks so good, but I wish. I really wanted that.
All right, next time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Porcupine quills?
You know,
Excuse me?
I was like, what could I use? I didn't want to use chopsticks. I was like, let's go for a little
Too
more
easy.
deadly.
Yes.
I found them. They were just.
On the porcupine hanging out in the back of the studio?
No,
What?
I
You're
got
like,
them from
"Thank
an
you."
oddity shop.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can find them very like in bulk too. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, it's
I'm
great.
not shopping at the right
Just
place.
be careful.
Fuck me.
You puncture your finger, it hurts like fucking hell. It's like a hypodermic needle.
Oh.
But
I mean, it makes sense, I
obviously,
guess. Yeah.
it's a porcupine.
Right.
But if you ever use it, dull down that fucking tip. Oof.
No, I kind of live for a drag that's just sharp. It's like, no, actually, do the 6 feet. Like, please stay 6 feet away.
That
Like,
was
this
me
will
all
impale you.
day with everyone. They're like, stay away from me. Because I would back up without looking, and I'd be like, oh, who did I just puncture?
Who did you puncture?
Astrid.
Aw.
Yeah.
She's a lizard.
Sweet
She's
I
a cat.
know. I
Right.
didn't. She was just in my rain of fire. I didn't mean to do it.
But no, that was such a, I love seeing your process. I love seeing when you post online, like how you make stuff. It's such a cool way to
Thank
see
you.
how you construct stuff. I love
That's
it.
my favorite part, to show like the behind the scenes of the sculpting
Yeah.
process and everything. It's so fun. So
No, it's, I always get so gypped when we don't see that. I'm like, no, go back. I want to know.
no,
how
I
you
know.
made it.
I want to
Yeah.
be able to show more on the show, but it's hard to fit all of that in that hour-long episode.
Yeah.
I would come to a show of yours and just watch you do that for an hour.
Maybe I'll do
Oh my
that
God,
one day. I'll be like,
please.
sculpting with Victoria tonight. You get to watch me for an hour as I sit here quietly.
That's a great idea,
No,
right?
Please,
Like, yes,
yeah.
It could
Let's
happen,
make
right?
that happen. I would watch you do that for like 6 hours. I'd be like, I watched the
Noted.
whole 12-hour process.
Maybe I'll do that.
I'll hide
Yeah.
in your garage and see it. I'd love that.
Just like gremlin in the corner with like red hair.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
You guys have no idea, but I've been to Victoria's house. I know.
Ooh.
But her garage that she has is a full-fledged drag menagerie workshop. It's insane, right?
It's pretty crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All of the different like latex and like workbenches, and you kind of have it set up as some kind of like labyrinth of like
Oh, it is.
cabinets and stuff and
Oh,
like
yeah.
things
And
everywhere.
the morgue from Resurrection is still up in there chilling. It's just a storage closet now, but I could not have the heart to take it down. It's just too beautiful. I couldn't. I just like going in there sometimes. Who doesn't love a morgue in their garage?
Yeah.
You know.
You know, people are always dying to get to one.
Uh,
God.
I appreciate your dad jokes.
Yeah.
No, that was cute.
It is good.
Yeah, that was cute. All right, so based off of what we saw, who do you think is coming? I know you were obviously there, but who do you think has strongest looks based off of what we just saw? Who are you most excited about based off of their looks?
I was. Let me not say in past terms. I'm very excited for Hoso because I love the concept of hagfish. It could be very cool if done right, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. And Eva's, it's just very exciting
They
seeing her
didn't
work
show
on it.
any of
They
Eva's.
really didn't
Yeah, I know
show
we just
much.
saw like 4 stones.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, that's not enough.
Her costume is incredible. Watching her work on it, I was just like, this is so epic. I hate you.
Makes me sick.
No,
Makes me
truly.
sick.
Also, I loved Melissa's headpiece. That looks so pretty.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fierce.
Yeah, the texture she used for that was really, really.
The, like,
I feel like
the
it hit
vinyl
light.
piece, yeah.
Yeah, I
Final
feel like
drag
that's
queen fabric. But she elevated it. It was good.
right. Yeah.
I mean, I guess she took like mermaid, like literal
Yeah.
for like scales. I don't know.
I wanted it a little
Like-
more terrifying in the end, but you'll
Yeah,
see.
well,
Yeah.
it's sea monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see her attempt prosthetics again. But like, I feel like we've either seen like a full face of prosthetics or we've seen her face. And I feel like this time it seems like she's like, I want to have an actual
No, it-
blend.
Well,
of
she's
the
done
taking a
one
smart route for
every
sure.
episode except
Yeah.
for the D&D one, right? She's
Yeah.
done a prosthetic.
But a lot of them have been like the entire face. So I was like,
Almost,
okay.
yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
she did the alien look and like But
Yeah.
no, I love underwater creatures. They're like little aliens under the water to me. I love it.
Are you a killer
Yeah.
clam? That was my favorite line.
It's my old high school nickname.
Oh. Okay. I love
hate
it.
you.
But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what we're gonna get. Should we
Yes.
dive into the
Let's
deep
dive.
sea?
Let's
y'all?
see it.
Let's go.
Take a break.
Girl.
Girl, it's already
Girl.
getting heated again.
Melissa's-
That's exciting. I love
Melissa's
it.
starting to crack like an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was very tense this day.
looks
Sleepless
like
nights and very stressful times. Indeed.
Well, and you guys have been working so hard. I mean, this is what, like episode 7?
Yeah, we're past the halfway point now. Like y'all been in it for a minute.
I mean,
Yeah.
once you get to that second half, it's just a doozy.
Yeah.
It's just going and going and going and not sleeping and not eating and going and going and going and makeup and going.
I think
Yeah.
that's the hard thing about like long duration competitions is that like maintaining yourself the whole way through. It's
Endurance,
like, okay,
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, y'all want to see me
Starting to get
excel
tired
every
of
week.
each other
Right.
and everything. It's like when you have a vacation with a best friend you love, and you're there for too many days together, and you're like, "Wow, I really need a break from you." It's very much that feeling.
Oh.
You know. Have you ever
It's
been
like,
there?
wow.
No. I must be that best friend then. Fuck me.
No.
It's okay. No. But yeah, truly, I feel like that's hard when it's like, okay, everyone's starting to crack. And also, like Melissa mentioned before, she came into this with stuff that happened right beforehand and clearly
Which
hasn't dealt with it yet.
Didn't
yeah.
know anything about that. Honestly, like till I saw it on the show, had no idea.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was very blindsided by that, and I wish I had known so I could felt like more of how she was feeling.
Yeah.
Because she seemed very off this day, and I wanted to be there for her, but I didn't want to like overstep by like asking what was happening personally, like at home.
Right.
But we were trying to give her space because she was being feisty lady.
Yeah. I feel like that's a hard balance of trying to figure out like I want to care about you, but also like I have to focus
No,
on the
literally,
competition,
yeah.
which we've seen everyone struggle with this whole time of like I care about you, but also like it's $100,000 and I'm trying to win, and we
Everyone's
all
there for
want it.
themselves
And
at one
everyone,
point.
everyone came there to win.
Right. as
Because if you
should.
didn't, why did you come?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only summer camp for so long.
Yeah.
Also, poor Astrid.
Yeah.
I
Poor
love that
baby.
sweet little annoying angel.
Yeah.
Aw.
Bless her heart. She
Yeah.
can't help it.
She can't help it.
No, I love her to death. Don't get it twisted.
I love that for you. But yeah, no, I also thought the conversation about who should make it to the top was really interesting because everyone, I feel like usually they ask that kind of question like on the floor in front of the judges, but y'all just had that in the room. Which
It was a little
interesting.
frustrating. I
Yeah.
just was like, why am I just being overlooked right now? I'm like, I came here to do very well, and no one thinks I am apparently, or they're just scared shitless.
How many
And
people
why
did you
would
say
you want
your
me
name?
in the top with you? Because that's not going to let you win, I guess. So I get it, whatever, but
Right.
it's
Yeah.
just, it was annoying that I was like, not one person other than like Eva, but
Yeah.
it was shit.
I feel like everyone had valid points for why they wanted
Yeah.
to stay, but also it's hard because it's like, yeah, everyone wants a platform, everyone wants a chance to elevate
Right.
themselves.
But like,
Yeah.
I've been working on this for years too. Like,
Right,
I
studying,
should
putting in your
also have
craft.
this. It would be my last like opportunity, maybe
Yeah.
too. Like, we both got the same opportunities. Like, why am I being discredited?
Well, and you're the one that first called it Titans and Resurrection. I mean, as far as I know, they named it Titans after you. I don't know unless they said it right. I mean, it's just an observation of mine. Like I said, the
Ooh.
Boulets don't tell me anything. They keep us in the dark. I literally have no idea what's going on.
I'm okay
most of the
accepting
time.
you're the blueprint. I'm okay with that. We can start with that narrative. I'm here for that. Victoria was the blueprint. I'm here for it.
I mean,
Miss Universal Studios.
Right. Okay, got you.
yes.
That's my favorite shit. I did not expect that to come out of all this, but it's so funny because I'm like, I literally work at Universal. So I'm like,
Which is crazy.
all my
Yeah.
coworkers are dying. They're like, this is funny.
I love that.
It was
Yeah.
so fun. But anyway, this is fun.
Let's see this floor show.
Are you
I'm ready
for
to
more?
see it.
Yeah, the floor show's sick. Are you
Yeah.
ready, guys? This is so
Let's
good.
do it.
Bitch. Damn. That was a floor show.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. That was so good.
I loved that one.
Yeah.
But bitch, Eva killed it.
Oh my!
She literally
fucking
attacked us and
God.
then retracted. Killed us all and then I'm going back in my shell.
Right.
I'm serious. This was one of the coolest fucking outfits I've ever seen from
Yeah.
like all of the seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The-
Amazing.
The parade floats are here.
Oh yeah. No, truly, I want to just see her walk down the street and just glide.
I want to see it
like,
in person. Oh
yeah.
my god.
All day she was just gliding around and I was like, are you even walking or are you just floating? 'Cause
She's
it-
got a
it
little
literally
like
was just like
hoverboard under there.
literally it seemed like it.
Oh my god. No.
So good.
This was such a good challenge. Everyone turned out some really, really fun and very
Yeah.
different looks for
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
I
And the
will-
flippers.
The
Oh
flippers, my
God,
little
the
flippers. Those
I
were
love
so.
them.
Everyone was laughing at me all day because just the
Were they
sound
hard
it
to
made.
walk in?
There was silicone, so every time it hit the ground, it made like a. every time,
And as they
everyone just
should.
cackled when I walked by because it was just too funny. But there, a couple of things that you didn't get to see.
Ooh.
A little exclusive, I guess.
Right. Tell us. Right.
We had poured really hot water on me for the color changing effect.
right.
But I have a feeling like it didn't show up as well on film, but in person it read so well because it starts off very like dark and then all the like striping turns like bright green. You could see it a little bit with the green like showing, but it was like really fiercely green at one point, but I don't think they got the footage how they wanted, so it didn't make the cut. No, it's sad, but it still looks great. I'm happy.
Yeah. That back fin looks so cool with the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
With
Is
the
it
porcupines.
reusable? Like if you dump water on it again while you're
Yes.
wearing it?
No, it's fully just into the suit. Like if I go in I could go in my pool with it now and just like
Period.
freak the neighbors
You know,
out.
and I'd come to a show that you're doing and I'd watch that for an hour.
I would do it. Yes. No, it was so fun. The one other thing I didn't get to do, I didn't have time to put it all on, was I had all that seaweed and like kelp I was gonna have like
Ooh.
intertwined with me, so I wasn't gonna be just a naked sea monster. Wish I had the chance to get to do that, but I still like it. It came out good.
But the flippers.
The
The
flippers.
flippers, the porcupine quilt.
That was such a last minute add on to the costume. I was like, I want no heels with this. I need a
But
flipper.
a flipper heel, though.
A flipper heel would have been fun
Right.
too, though.
I know. I'm here for like flats that are fun footwear though. Like I'm like let's be creative and have like really fun
Yeah.
flat footwear if we're gonna do flats. I know you are a stiletto queen. So
I was like, I'm uncomfortable already in this. I'm not going to about to put a heel on with this. That was same thing for my sci-fi. I was like, I'm backbending, and you want me in a heel? Oof, no way. I already felt like death that day.
I loved this floor show. I thought it
Oh
was
my God,
incredible.
so fun.
Yeah.
And especially my favorite part is seeing everyone's like silhouettes with like the
Yeah.
backlight,
This was really
especially like
strong.
all of the people that had like fins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Melissa's
so
the
good.
way the light like reflected through it
Incredible.
is so
Yeah.
cool.
And her face was so beautiful. I think this was, again, like a really beautiful mix of the
Mm-hmm.
prosthetics and the really beautiful makeup that she does.
She's
And
really good at that. Yeah.
No,
I think
yeah.
this was like a strong scene of like, this was such a perfect
It
blend
was a perfect
of
blend
both.
of fierce Melissa and like a little effects in there. It's just
Yeah.
like really, I thought it was really great.
Right, and the long tendrils that were so fun.
The little like catfish mustache.
Yeah, I know.
I loved it.
I was
Really
hoping she would
fun.
like swing them around or something. Just for
Used
fun.
it as like a boa.
Yeah.
literally.
Very glamour. I
very
love it.
dramatic.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like
No.
Astrid's flailing
Oh,
tentacles.
Oh my God, literally the way she's just slithered like one of those octopuses you see just like hiding in like one of those boxes. When you see like a video on like
No,
online.
they're so
Yeah,
amazing to
It's
watch them
literally
move.
just like this chaos of
Yeah.
an octopus just out of water. It's like perfect for
And the
her.
lovely like veil.
Yeah, I love the touch of the veil. It's
Yes,
so fun.
yes,
And
elegant.
some gentleman octopi.
Very that. Speaking of gentlemen, we got some Zaddy Kane.
Yes,
fun.
yes.
Yeah.
Get
I love
you
whenever-
one that can do both.
Right, I know, right? I
Yes.
love
Keep
I love
that
seeing whenever
beard
Coco does the
on.
more mask look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot.
Is Coco the trade of the season? Is that what's happening?
In and out of drag.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every episode.
How could you not?
Right.
How
I
could
live.
you not stand? How could you not?
Yeah, no, and everyone brought some really cool components. Same with like Hoso. That
Hoso's
headpiece
silhouette was
so cool.
incredible.
Really cool.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen a hagfish, look it
And
up.
I haven't.
They're terrifying. Like it's not far off. I don't think many people knew what they looked like at the time, but
I still
I
don't.
knew. I was like, this is horrifying.
I
It's
wanna
very
see
cool.
it.
You need to look it up.
Yes.
I want
right.
to.
It's so scary. No, they're scary bitches.
Yeah, no, that was gaggy. I live, and also like I love anytime people have like any kind of sludge coming out of their mouth. Is always fun. And
She's
just, like,
always
a black
slimy.
tongue. She's
She's always slimy, and I
Yeah.
like that. I like that about her.
No, and I think she knows that it's such a cool effect when you see
Especially with the light.
it stretch
yeah.
out. Yeah, you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, the goop. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I
Love
love a
it.
goopy moment.
Love it.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't love a wet, slimy monster?
All right, let's see y'all get
Let's
judged.
We're done.
Hope they liked it.
Yeah, we'll see what they think now.
Oh, snap.
Oh, oh wow.
Wow.
We had our thoughts on what we thought of the outfits, and they had their thoughts, obviously. Eva, clearly,
Yeah.
she ate. Like,
Incredible.
couldn't be mad. Like, it was so good.
And also, like, I think that's what she needed to do. She was in the bottom last week. Like,
yeah,
you got it.
full
come on.
redemption.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full blown. Like, if you want to stay, it's like, yeah, I'm going to show y'all just how badly I want to stay. And she did that.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
see some of the critiques, like for Coco and things, but like it looked really fucking cool in person. But I wish she did have like a couple more accessories. But like,
Yeah.
did anyone like look at that hair? Also, she did. Like,
No, I
that
was
was
looking at
so
it.
cool.
Yeah.
It was just like mane like for like the seahorse,
mohawk-y.
and but
And
she
then
did
that
have like
yeah.
the wire in it. And oh my god, it was
Love
just
it.
so cool. Watching her do that was really fun.
Yeah.
But I will say, before we get to this next section. I want to remind everyone how the pressure is up here at this point of the competition. Okay? And we tired of each other. So,
Like that best friend on the vacation.
yeah, that best
Right.
friend that you're just like have had enough with.
You know, and you're all human. You're all.
We're all human.
Right.
And when you're flustered, things might not come out as you please. Just a little preface.
I know. I'm like, when I watched at home, I only watched up until this point, so now I really am scared.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Now I'm really
You haven't
scared.
watched this?
No, I haven't watched this last part yet.
Oh.
I don't know who goes home. I'm
Oh,
scared.
God.
You said you don't know who goes home?
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. I'm an Aries. I like surprises. Anyway. But yeah, no. I'm gagged. But truly, like, the critiques, some of the critiques didn't go the way I thought they would. So I'm very intrigued by, like, where this is going to lead us in this next
No.
point in the competition.
I loved Astrid's
Yeah.
beak.
I did
I
too.
thought it was so
really
precious.
cute.
It's
And
cute.
Hoso looks so cute. Anytime that she made like any kind of face. It was
Like,
so
they're like-
precious.
Right, the neck for me is what's so cute is
I
like
love
seeing that
it.
turn.
Yes.
It's so fun. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
But no, definitely. I feel like this is gonna be.
A doozy.
Yeah.
So we have Coco and Melissa in the bottom. Is it both of their first times in the bottom at this point?
No,
Fact
Melissa
check
was in the
me?
bottom.
Was she in another episode?
No.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or-
it's
yeah, she
Coco's
did-
first time in the bottom.
Yeah. But they
Yeah.
both have won a challenge. They,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like they both.
They're both a pretty equal playing ground right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Astrid's the only one that hasn't won a challenge yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Poor baby.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So this is hard, and I feel like I don't know how do you make a decision when you feel like people are sort of an even playing ground in terms of like they're both sick and we both want to see them keep going, but also someone has to go home, especially since we saved 2 people last
Or
week.
it could be another
Right.
2 people saved, and there could be more consequences.
Oh my god!
And maybe we will get everyone just sent home.
I
at
believe
once.
right. I know. I believe if everyone got saved, and then the next week it's like 6 people go home. That's it. That's
Are
the
there
show.
6 of them
That
there?
was us every day after this point. We're like, what's going to happen now?
Right.
Is there an extra trap door? Is there not? What is happening?
I feel like it's kind of like when like when your parents say they're disappointed and like that like
Oh. It's
you
just
know
that
the anxiety.
fear.
Yeah, it's like that feeding off of that. It's like that might be even worse than any actual consequence. It's just having you sit there and be like, oh my god, oh my
The
god.
fear is worse than whatever consequence that may be coming.
And
so.
also unfinished business that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Oh. That's
Only-
a prompt if I've ever heard one.
the
Damn.
only prompt.
Oh boy. Get it out.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. And
Oh,
also
yeah.
we got a lot of very blunt people left.
Yeah.
So, you know, people who aren't afraid to speak their mind.
Indeed. And I will say one last time.
Uh-huh.
We always talk, me and Melissa, because we were, you don't see it much on here, but we were pretty much besties the whole time. And like me,
Aw.
her, and Coco, like besties, like all the time, just like mad gabbing and kikiing and cuckooing. I love Kendra for that. That was like one of the best. What was I going to say?
But just y'all besties, y'all
Yeah.
cute.
You know, it's going to get messy. But Melissa always says, let's make some good fucking TV, bitch.
Period.
So
Right,
we always
yeah.
came in with that mind frame, so it gets maybe a little extra heated than we intended that day. So
Oh snap.
enjoy.
Right,
Show
let's
me
get
some
to the
good
mess.
fucking TV.
Yes.
Well, that
Very
made
sad
things
indeed.
easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That
feel-
happened.
Yeah, I feel like we
Yeah.
watched a full breakdown happen there, like a
Yeah.
full breakdown.
Oof, that
Which
was
is,
a
like,
day.
hard.
So much stress just boiling down to that final hour. It was a lot. And not to mention, I was about to piss my pants. They literally...
There's not a little butt flap in the
No!
little water suit. What?
Right.
The moment she left the room, I shit you not, I had to piss so bad. I had production rip my back open to get me to the urinal because it was coming down my leg at that point because I've been holding it for so goddamn long.
Yeah.
So
no,
just to add on to
You're
everything.
Having to go to
Keeping
the
the
bathroom.
Dragula tradition alive.
Yeah.
Someone's
Right.
pees their pants
We
every
love it.
season.
Who doesn't love
Whether
a
you
little
see it or not,
piss
it
play?
happens.
God, I know. I feel like everyone is always so trapped in their drag. Just know every drag artist is struggling to go to the bathroom.
Trapped.
If they say gotta go to the bathroom, let them go. Just
Help
let them go to
us.
the bathroom, please. Yeah. But no, that was so hard to see.
No,
And
it-
like everyone's feelings were just boiling over at that
all
point.
of our feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to see that. It was very hard that day. You didn't see all the emotions, but I cried a lot that day. And very strange being that emotional and vulnerable on camera for the first time. So
Did the tears do the color changing effect on your suit?
Now this.
What? I just want to know.
Right, we gotta ask. the hard
damn, now I
questions.
need to roll back the tape and look.
Right.
No, let's
We
not.
see orange
please.
streaks, no. But yeah, no, I feel like that's hard, and it's one of those things where like, you know, everyone is fighting and everyone has been holding in stuff in some degree, and it's all coming up at the same time. Like,
All of it,
Yeah.
all at once. And Melissa made sure that it was all on the table all at once, and everyone felt it for
Yeah.
sure.
That was the prompt.
That was
Yeah.
the prompt, all right.
They said,
Right.
get it out,
Let's
lay
make
it
some
down,
good fucking TV,
show
bitch.
it off.
I guess.
no, and
Yeah.
I feel like it's also hard whenever you're feeling in that state of freaking like am I misplacing? And I think she kind of have admitted, she's like, I know half of this is kind of misplaced, but like, I also am just irritated at everything. So everything is just, no one's safe.
Yeah.
Like, because.
And none of us knew what she was going through. So,
Right.
like, it was just so far left field all at once. So it's just like, I felt terrible because, like, I shouldn't have said that shady comment. And I was feeling feisty at the time. And
Everyone was feisty in there.
gets feisty here and there, and you just like say a shady comment because you think it's funny, but it's really not. It's hurtful. Don't do that. Yeah, regret that all with my heart because they were good friends, but we're good Judies, so don't worry, we're good.
And also, like, accountability is great as
Yeah,
well as being able to admit, like, hey, that was weird for that moment.
Yeah,
And, like, I'm going to move
we
forward
all
and try not to do
definitely
that.
had a moment the next day, and we were just like, we need to talk about this because it was a lot.
Yeah.
You'll see the next episode. It's gonna be fun.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
More fun and festivities.
Yeah, I know we got a little bit left of this episode.
Yeah.
Should we see what happens?
Yeah, let me
I
see
want to
it.
know.
Who's gonna get sent home?
Right.
Who's good?
I know the picture's really
It's
clear.
fun.
Picture.
No,
Yeah.
I was like, if you're gonna
it's
die,
such a
look
cunt
good.
photo.
Okay,
Right.
so Abora's coming back now? That was the rules, right? If
Question
someone
mark? I
quits,
guess.
then someone
Maybe?
comes back, the person before.
I don't
I
know.
hope not.
Oh,
I think she's sickening. I think we've seen enough of her for this.
Love
I think
her.
it's
Yes.
funny.
Let's not
think-
bring the triangle back together.
Oh, God,
I already broke it up once.
please.
Those were the consequences.
Right. No, literally, that is the real consequence, is hearing the love triangle again.
Okay, but
Please.
how?
Like, we can't suffer,
Ended it.
too.
Yeah.
Right, the audience shouldn't suffer
Yeah.
either. Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Now imagine
No,
how
not at all.
nasty, sickening, disgusting it would have been
Uh-huh.
if all of Coco's comforting had convinced Melissa not to quit, and they went up there and stood on the trap doors and they dropped Coco.
Oh,
my
I
didn't
would
even
vomit.
think about
I would
that.
fucking
Just for
That would have
Wow,
been
right here.
such a gag.
No, that would have broken my heart.
Wow.
Like, and it's hard because both of them are so sickening. Like, I don't want to see either of them go, but definitely was like, R.I.P. Melissa. And I think she knew that she's just not in a place to keep going and keep fighting the way that
It
she
just
wanted
sucks.
to.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
I remember watching like season 1 for the first time, and like I've been such a huge fan of Melissa since, and like it's just heartbreaking to see that happen.
She never did bad at all. Like she
No.
was
Yeah.
really killing the whole
Right.
Yeah.
competition. So seeing her like cop
Well, and
out, I was
she
like, no, I
won the
really
challenge.
wanted.
Yeah,
this.
and it's hard because, again, we're week
She
7.
won the challenge
She
last
literally
week.
Yeah.
won. I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it, girl.
Yeah. But I
felt
think
so bad.
she can be really proud of the fact that, like, she came back on the show and then
No, she should be.
reintroduced herself. Like, the amount of people who hadn't seen season 1 and were like, oh, who is she? You know,
No.
and, like, got to see
A serious
sickening-
redemption for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Yeah.
remastered and now on Shudder.
Ooh,
Yes.
right. No more YouTube. We love to see it. Yeah.
Yes.
That was some fun, cracky quality, though.
I loved the quality. That gave me the love for Dragula that I have.
Right, the
now.
Gave
grit.
me motion
Like,
sickness.
So good.
That too. Yeah.
The motion-
It felt very real. It's like we are literally in the room with them right now, shifting around in our seats. Yeah. But no, that was such a good episode.
So fucking good.
That was
Yeah.
a very juicy episode.
Juicy
You
indeed.
delivered on the juice.
Juicy indeed. And it's
Yeah.
not Coco's titties this time.
I know.
Ah!
I know. It was her pecs this time.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Congratulations on making it to the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to be here another week.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
You
Yes.
live to die another day.
Another day.
Da-da-da.
Ah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
Melissa doesn't come in her wrestler lurk and kill me tonight.
Right. She's gonna come out and be like, those porcupine quills.
No.
I love it. But I think this might be a good time to turn over to questions from the audience.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, not all at once.
Wait, I'm in my platform, so I can walk around this.
Ah,
time.
yes.
Oh my
I'll-
God.
Here we go.
You're a
Right.
peach. Thank you.
We're stable. Okay. Not mentally, but physically. All right, here we go. Hey, friend, what's your name?
Leela.
Hey, Leela, what's your question?
I just wanted to ask Victoria, because like the main critique is like they wanted to push the sea monster more. If you had a chance to revise or revisit the sea monster costume at all, what would you do? And assuming unlimited budget and time for that, just go.
Don't give me
Ooh.
unlimited budget. I start overthinking shit, and that's when I'll just like do everything. But I had wanted to. I had mentioned I wanted this to be an homage to my audition tape originally, because I cut off a mermaid's tail back in the day. It was actually Ariel. I just couldn't say that on screen.
Right.
It was
We can
sick
say it
because
now,
I was like
right?
this satanic Ursula, and it was just like it was pretty awesome.
Ooh, that's gaggy.
But I kind of wanted to do that same sort of deal, but I just wanted a carcass of a mermaid that I could just like drag along with me.
Who doesn't?
I really wanted that, but didn't have the time, so it's a shame. But I really wanted that. Other
Also,
than that,
like-
though, I was happy.
Period. Also, I wonder how you would pack that too, like a
Yeah.
whole carcass.
I mean, I could have just gone
Space
to the beach
bags.
and found a mermaid, just killed her.
Right.
Just,
Be
it's
like, we're
fine.
giving
Be like,
realism
I'm
here."
borrowing you, okay, and I'll throw you back.
Right. She'll be alright. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Hey. Coming to you back here. What's your question?
Hi, I have a question for Victoria.
Yes.
How did you get started with prosthetics, and what's your creative process like with those?
This is a loaded question, but a good one. I have been dabbling with the prosthetics since I was about 6, 7 years old.
Oh.
I had found a few like makeup packs in like this dollar store when I was like, I know it was like a really weird. They had like leftovers that some Halloween store that like gave them.
Oh.
So I went through it and just like picked up because it was all cheap, and that's
I
when I
love
kind of
that.
started playing. And then from there, I got like a little makeup palette, like a clown makeup palette, and just like built from there and playing. And I started like folding my skin with latex and sticking needles in it.
As one does.
And
when
my
they're
parents
8.
were like, "What the fuck is wrong with our kid?"
Right.
And I would just go in my room for an hour, and then I'd come down while they're watching TV and be like, "Why is my kid bearded now?" And be like, all this. I would come out with the weirdest characters, and then before they knew it, I was like making corpses in the kitchen, and I know so
Casual
wholesome,
stuff. Right.
so wholesome, and just making severed heads and anything I could think of. And by the time I was about 9, 10, I started building.
Sorry, this
I
is
know
all
it's still so
happening.
early in your
Like
arc.
7
Oh my
and
God.
8. It started with Dollar Tree makeup, and that was a gateway drug to building corpses in the kitchen. Like,
Right.
I'm sorry, what the fuck was I doing when I was 8? Nothing good.
If you want to go back in time,
Playing
like
in a
even
hole?
farther, though.
Oh my God.
My
In the womb.
grandfather.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, pretty much though. My grandfather, he was as eccentric as I am. Loved horror, loved Halloween. Like back in the day in Miami, he had a Halloween store, or at least a party store that he would go all out for Halloween. So years later, I'm born, but he still has some stuff left over in his garage. So he would give me like masks that he would have. So that just made me infatuated. So it just kind of went from there. And when I was 10, I started building my haunted house and my parents. And it took 5 years because I used all my savings. And then I opened it when I was 16. Or math. 15, something like that. And I had like 200 people come to it that I had invited.
You were operating a very
I-
successful haunted house that you had
Right.
built at the
It
age
wasn't
of 15.
successful. I had
you
donations.
had 200 people come
It was
to
just
it.
donations.
I don't even know 200 people. What are you talking about?
That's success to me, right?
Oh no, that's pretty much where it started. And then there was like a neighborhood haunt, so I started doing makeup for like all 40 of the cast members because I was so quick at it. I don't know why.
It's amazing.
So my airbrush quickness came from that. Just like the struggle of, hey, we're opening in 20 minutes. Make sure all the actors are ready. So that's kind of where that came from. So it came in handy for this.
I bet, yeah.
And then ever since then, I took a few makeup courses. One from Dick Smith, legend, did The Exorcist. If you've never knew that, he's amazing. Look him up. He's awesome. One of the true icons of horror. And then a little Stan Winston courses online. But other than that, mostly me in my garage like a mad scientist, just playing with latex. And yeah.
And what a garage it is, let me tell you.
What a garage it is now.
I know. I need one of those Vogue when they do the tours.
Hope
of
that
the house.
answered
I
your
need
question.
that.
That's why I said it's a
yes.
loaded question.
I love that though. We love a young entrepreneur.
A little bit.
Period. We just love to see it. Any other questions? Ooh, okay. Oh, perfect. You're right here. Hey, friend. What's your question?
Yeah.
Not to
My
let
question's
Zane
for Sigourney.
Yes.
Surprise!
Me?
Yeah.
Gag.
So you did the Ghost Ship Glamour episode.
Yes.
What would you have done for the Sea Monster Challenge?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. I don't know. I guess I've never really like prompted myself in that way. I mean, I really do love to like incorporate like femininity and like titties in all of my
And we thank you for
in
that.
all of
yes.
my looks. Sometimes I don't have a choice. So like I really thought that Melissa's mermaid route is something that I might have gone down as well, but more of the like accurate, like what a human half fish like would. Not that hers wasn't
No,
accurate,
yeah, no.
but you know what I mean, just like
Yeah.
something that's like truly like grotesque and like you know hers was just really, really beautiful, and I would have had to make mine really nasty. And
Killer siren.
yeah, something like that. But
like
the
Pirates of the Caribbean, kind of like the ones that kill everyone.
exactly,
Just really cool.
yes.
I can see that for you.
Yes, but the
That'd be
teeth
so
that she
fun.
did were so good. I definitely like. I would love to have those in the look somewhere.
Fun. I love that. Yeah, maybe we'll see it someday. I don't know. Who knows? Let's hope. Let's all will it into fruition.
It'd just
Yeah.
be me, just like I've tied my legs together and I'm having to drag myself around.
Yes.
Floppy on the stage.
Right.
Just
We'll
I love
carry
to be
you.
plopped.
on a skateboard or something.
Hoverboard.
Ooh, a hoverboard.
Okay, per.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Okay, Eva.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Anyone else? Okay. Okay, I saw you first. I'm coming to you, though. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm like that person in the movie theater. It's like, excuse me, sorry, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. All right, I'm going to sit down next to you. Hey, friend. What's your question?
Hi, this is for both Victoria and Sigourney.
Ooh.
In packing for Dragula, was there anything that you were scared would get flagged by TSA? If so, what was it?
Everything.
Right.
I mean, how many bags did you go with?
I got flagged today.
Was it the wig?
And no, it's my air compressor. They're like, is this a blender? No, it's
And
an
what if it
airbrush
was?
machine.
And why would a blender be a problem?
Yeah.
You're like, maybe I want a smoothie.
Yeah, I
No.
was promised juices tonight. I expect to see
Right.
her.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm a health nerd, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
they give you a hard time. Mm-hmm. It's not fun.
Okay,
How
well,
for you,
I
though?
went out and I took 11 suitcases with me because that
my
was the
God.
maximum that you can check on Delta.
Good to know. Right.
And 6 of those were just wigs.
Period. Yeah, I feel like this one alone takes up like half a suitcase just by itself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Literally,
I love
like,
it.
the last thing that I packed out of everything was, like, human clothes, and I was just in such a rush. I did not give a fuck. I literally had, like, 9 outfits with me, so there was a lot of, like, laundry having to happen on my end. Like a bathtub.
TSA is never happy to see a Dragula ghoul come through.
Sure. They're like, oh no, they're coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure LA is like, oh god, it's
They're
Dragula
used to
season.
it.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, wait, yes, okay, I didn't forget about you. Hey friend, what's your question?
Okay, my name is Claire. Another double whammy. If you could create your own theme to compete and or judge on in Dragula, what would it be and why?
Oh, I like that.
That's a thinker.
Yeah.
I mean, Zombie Prom would have probably been my choice. And I kind of did judge them. Anyway. So.
Right, no one's stopping you from judging people, right?
Always judging, sometimes scoring, yes.
I just said, from doing it from such a young age and playing for so long, and then hearing when Astrid said she had never done a zombie makeup before, you could just feel the anger inside me. I just couldn't fathom. How could you never dabble, at least once, just with a zombie makeup? So, red for filth. I was not having it that day. The crown was heavy that day.
Oh,
Yeah.
dun,
A lot of responsibility.
Okay, so I would do like
Love it.
fairy tale, like classic mythical creatures. So like,
Ooh.
yeah, right? That would be cool. So like something like griffins or like minotaurs, stuff like that. Like scary, like fairies.
That would be sick, actually.
I know, that'd be cool,
Demented
right?
fairy people.
Yeah.
Love that.
That's Dragula, right? All the demented fairies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that
Gay-
far off.
Get it,
Right.
gays? I don't know.
Yes.
Fairies,
Fairies and
furries,
gremlins,
one of the
right.
two.
I love that. That'd be really fun to see.
Thank you.
Right. Let's hope that some of those really fun ideas come through. Yes.
Hopefully
Anyone
I get
else?
credited.
Let's do maybe one or two more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you have such a fun sweater. I love it. Yes. All right, friend. What's your question?
How much time is there actually left after the red lights go off? And the, like, cause
We get on stage right at that point.
Like running and putting on
Literally.
the makeup.
You don't see us go in turbo mode, but it happens.
Are you just like, and then
Yep.
you're on stage?
Mhm. I dream a genie.
Okay, right. I live for that. Honestly, I would love to just teleport in drag. I think that'd be so helpful for all of us. Can you imagine getting to Dragula and just being able to teleport with 1,500 bags and be like,
God.
and we're here.
And there's
I
still
fucking
like
wish.
I don't have a good excuse for being late.
Right, you're like, sorry, I just still was packing while teleporting.
Sorry.
Yeah. So literally. Oh my goodness. All right.
Time
I'll
for
do-
one more. Time for one
Yeah.
more. One more. One more.
All
Wow.
right, here we go. Ooh, I like your hair. Okay.
This is my favorite part. I
know,
love
I
love
love
the
doing it.
questions. Keep them
Yes,
coming.
let's do it. All right, hey friend, what's your question?
This is the least shady interpretation of this question I can offer, and that would be, who was the most prepared day of floor show consistently?
For this challenge?
Right. We gotta know.
Is this opposite day? Because I'm going to say me.
Good answer.
Least? I don't know. Most.
Right.
Oh, then that was you. You even said
It
it.
was me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe it.
Right.
As
I wanna
someone that's also making all of their stuff last minute, I
And
believe
what if I
it.
was?
You said something about it. Right.
My inspiration's tinfoil. No, yeah, those were some makeup last minute touches I had to add, but I was ready.
I wonder how much of Eva's look was made beforehand and how much she made there.
Oh, a
She
lot.
made all of
it
it
was
there.
all there, girl.
Oh, wow.
Fuck. It was a lot to see.
She's crazy.
Literally.
I'm impressed that anyone can work that fast.
The way they
like-
stoned that whole thing, like
Yeah.
the texture, those were all individual, like clear, like bubble stones. They were really cool.
Ooh.
I don't even know.
Disgusting.
They were so
Sickening.
fun. I loved it.
Good. Okay, I need some of whatever, whatever is moving, making her move that fast.
The
I need
go-go
that.
juice.
Yes, I
Yeah.
need that go-go juice in my
This was the
veins.
juice
Well,
I was
Adderall
promised.
is now very out of stock in this country.
Because of her.
There is a
Single-handedly.
shortage. There is a
Yeah,
shortage.
there
Because
is a
of
shortage. And now we
Dragula.
know who. Right.
It's not just Eva.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All of
The
y'all.
whole cast. girl.
Thanks, y'all. No. That was sickening, though. All right. Well, I think that is the end of
was
our
so
Q&A session. Yes. Thank you so much for all your questions, y'all. Yes. That is the end of our viewing party portion of the show.
Ta-da!
Yes, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. But we're the party.